Okay, you guys. Hey, welcome to Watch Where You Stop. I'm just leaving the classroom. Ended my class. I'm in Lozai, Lozay, um, but actually, we're, we're in a part of town called Cống Vị. So Lozay is the name of the school. That's the name of a neighborhood. But really, we're not in that neighborhood. We're technically, by technicality, we're across the highway or the boulevard, whatever, in a part of town called Cống Vị. And I think it's legit to call it, it's close enough to call it Rose. But the reason I bring it up is because Cống Vị is the area of town I have dubbed Little Tokyo. Because there's just a ton of Japanese restaurants and bars and things close by, and that's what we're going to go do tonight. Just watch where you step. I am updating family and friends. So this is just a little update. We'll chat over there. Erica's going to join in a second. I'm almost in the Mexican room. Hello. Hi. Oh, it's still recording. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it doesn't have an official designation. It's just one of the Japanese restaurants in this area. And sometimes they say Japantown, but that's just for a Family Guy episode. I don't think it's any place that actually calls it.
Like stuff.
Okay, tonight we're going over. We've been here before. We've done Japan. I keep saying Japantown because that was a Family Guy episode. I don't think any of them are actually called that. Little Tokyo. But we've been over here before, but it was a morning thing we did. We did not find a lot of early Japanese breakfast. I remember that. I never really got to show you my favorite part here, which is just a ramen shop that I ate at many times. There's a lot over here too, by the way. I was searching online because I didn't know whether I should go show you the one that I used to eat at all the time. Pick one that's more photogenic. It's not the one I used to eat at. It's not really especially unique. Like it doesn't look like anything. It's just a ramen shop. But I liked it. It was my favorite place to go, so I decided that's where we should go.
Yes,
It's,
and if it tastes the best, that's the thing that I care about is that they're nice and it tastes good.
they are. Both of those things are true. They're nice and it tastes good. Here's a Ahoy place. That's a rather well lit Ahoy place. I gotta be honest, Eric. I don't know if I can survive in the United States now. There's so much good food here. It's insane, and the U.S.
Well,
there's
it's good
not.
there and it's affordable there.
And it's affordable. That's part of what makes it good. Kuzushi Kapur. That. Oh, that's where I got my computer from. Sorry, not that restaurant, but the sign next to it. X Gear. Okay, so it sounds like we're getting into the Little Tokyo. Yeah. Okay, so that's a spot. Some of these are ritzy places. I did
That
discover.
that's pretty over there. It looks like, stylish.
Yeah. I did discover the Japanese embassy is across the street from this, like across the highway from this neighborhood, and
Oh.
that could have something to do with it. This is another thing I consider izakaya. There's lots of these. I mean, we could come back here. I do regularly work at this school, at least for now, and it's right next to this, so it's not out of the question. If you want to, have any Japanese experience, place to come. I don't know if this is something a tourist would want to do, because obviously you come to Vietnam to experience Vietnamese stuff. Well, but as somebody who lives here, I think it's really cool to have a little Tokyo park.
I mean, they like it there, don't they?
Yeah, Vietnamese people come to enjoy this stuff. I'm not really walking in the right direction right now, but this is new. Tommy Bun.
Uh,
Tommy Bun.
Wait, what? Did you say
There's
homely? Wait, what?
I said, oh, it's a mini mart. Okay, so there's
Oh.
a restaurant. Hi. Oh, no camera on what? Anyway, it's a restaurant. Sure, it's Japanese. Yes. Tommy bun at the bottom. Anyway, it's new.
Tommy bun. Okay, I see.
Tommy bun, it says.
I didn't know if you said homey bun, honey bun, homely bun. I couldn't. I was like, oh, I see now. And also, it's backwards when I'm looking at it from yours.
Oh, is it? I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Get some food here, by the way. Vietnamese. It's just mentioning all the food everywhere. Yakitori, Ichi, Snack Z. Says it's a bar. Dig it. Mado beef fries. Yeah. You know what an izakaya?
Wait, did you say izakaya? Like isekai?
Izakaya. Let me turn around and I'll show you.
Like, yes, spell it. Oh, okay, that's different. Okay, because isekai is the another world anime. Like, isekai is that type of anime. But you're saying isekai, yeah. Okay, I get it. But with the IZ. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose what the bars are called. I could have it wrong. I'm not spent no time in Japan, so I could be getting all that wrong. That's a ramen place I consider. Curry house.
Okay, yeah,
Curry.
I looked it up. And izakaya is a type of Japanese pub or tavern that serves a variety of small shareable plates, along with alcoholic drinks like beer and sake.
What we're talking about. Not what we're going to do tonight. There's lots of those here, so I was just mentioning it.
Oh, I would definitely go there though, because it has yakitori. I don't know, is it karage? That's fried chicken and edamame. That's like that's my eating repertoire pretty much. I like that stuff.
Oh yeah, it's very good. Would you rather go to an izakaya? Here we go, yakitori
Oh no,
premium.
you want to go? You got to get your ramen that you know you like.
I know, because I haven't been here in a long time. When I was under contract for that year, I was working regular at this school, so I would come here every Friday before work, which meant I did not really get to, unless I got here really early, I didn't get to drink anything. I might have one beer. Spa and massage, so we've got more. That's the thing. Like, it's not just a collection of restaurants and bars. It's a lot of stuff that's geared to Japanese people. I don't know what this is actually. Oh, that's a store, the wine store, alcohol store. Right? Here it is. This one was my favorite. We could sit outside tonight. I used to come here in the day, so it was too hot.
What's the temp like there now?
Very cool. I have to learn to stop studying stuff like this. It's only going to say it. It's a little harder when I go. Here's all the technical stuff. You don't need to do it. I don't. Ramen. It just tastes no. You want to look at the menu? Suppose I could flip the camera around and talk to it. Yeah, like that. So that makes a little more sense, I guess. So I can change this so you can see the street action going there.
I can see you and the street.
Me and
and your seating area. Yep.
Spicy miso ramen, limited time only. It's been on there for 2 years.
Yeah, that's the fried chicken. Is it Karaage? Yeah, that's fried chicken. Oh, I mean, it's probably like, oh God. Let me see. Let me look it up. Why is my computer being slow? Don't do it to me, computer.
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
Now, that is hilarious. This didn't really tell me anything about it because it didn't phonetically spell it. Stupid internet. Hold on. Pronunciation. Yeah, karaage. Yeah, karaage.
Yeah, that makes sense. That sounds more Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
yeah, that's what I said. It's in the garage, man. No, but I think I said karaage or kararage or something before, but yeah, it's karaage. Yeah. Jesus, that took forever to. That's weird. Yeah, that was weird. Usually the pronunciation and all that stuff pops right up. It's probably because I've been searching for all kinds of random crap tonight on here.
Oh, do this. Yeah, get no more. Our signature
And
Yokohama
it'll start.
style pork and chicken broth. Selected Ramen. What do you think about that? Our signature Yokohama style pork and chicken broth. Selected toppings and thick noodles. Fish and like
Oh, that sounds good.
that's their special.
Mmm.
They also have Japanese style gyoza.
I always eat that. I eat that quite a lot.
It's a ramen place, so it's basically everything else is fat minus. The only thing that they don't put on that is
Oh, definitely. It sounds good. Oh, yes, I was gonna say you should get that and the gyoza because that's just because I love gyoza.
I do. I do too. Okay, and I'm gonna give this a 4. No, you can talk it in order. With shoot food. I really want to get better at shooting food yes. As well as getting better at shooting food.
Yes, and describing it too, because people love that. I'm people. I love that.
Oh, and we have to choose our noodle heart, our strength of the taste, flavor, and how much oil we want.
Whoa, that's a lot of choices.
Yeah, we want soy or salt.
You want what or what?
Soy sauce or salt. Normal one. Okay. And normal oil. And do we want soy or salt? You like soy sauce. Okay, let's go with your. What's gonna be strong? The soy? You don't like the strong flavor. Thank God. Okay, let's make strong flavor makes her very sad. Okay. And then I forgot the other part. Yeah, if you want to be your also want I forgot all the special stuff you have to do. Let's go over it. So whenever you order
Okay, but what were you what were you telling her you wanted? You could have okay, I don't
oil,
know what you mean by the amount of oil.
well, I guess okay, so you first have to choose soy sauce or salt flavor. I usually get salt, but she said she likes soy sauce. So
Yeah,
it's fine. I like
soy.
it. That actually sounds like salty.
Yeah,
Did
they're
you sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say soy sauce is salty too, but I get what she means. It's probably maybe just the salt is not as savory or something.
I mean, soy sauce tastes. It does. It's not just salty. There's more to soy sauce than salt flavors.
Right, right. I'm saying it's salty, but like she probably likes the soy because it has better flavor. Like I wonder what they mean by just salt when they're saying it could be soy or salt. Like what are they gonna do? Just like put some
Not put
Mortons
soy
on it?
sauce. Well, they just not put soy sauce.
I would never not want soy sauce. I definitely want that.
Okay, so you got to choose the method. You got to choose how hard you want your noodles. It's just how well cooked they are, I guess. And then you got to choose how it says. Okay, so it says oil, and then it'll say light, normal, strong. I assume they just mean how much oil you're going to put in. I don't know how you make the oil any strong. You have different kinds of oil.
Yeah, I'd be like grease me up.
As you give them normal. So I don't know if it's the type of oil or the amount of oil, really.
I mean, when I make fried rice, I put a lot of sesame oil. I cook everything in peanut oil and then I add the sesame oil for flavor. I don't feel bad about it. It's a lot.
And I don't feel bad about it. Okay, so then the last thing was a flavor. You want light, normal, or strong flavor? Then I said, let's go for strong flavor. And her face went,
Oh no.
it's like, is there? What was that? She goes, she goes,
What is
strong
the
flavor.
strong flavor? Like, is it like, what do they mean? Like, not, that's not even a spice thing then, right? Just like how much, yeah. So what is the flavor? What makes it strong? I don't get it.
That's what I said. I was like, well, what exactly is strong? And she didn't know. In fact, I mean, her explanation was that strong flavor makes her very sick. It's like, okay, that's the explanation we're gonna get. She's Vietnamese, though. She's not Chinese. I know, so surprising that they did not. They didn't hire people from Japan and fly them all the way here to wait tables. It's pretty surprising. Yeah, I was always a little curious. I never asked her. Like, two points. They make them say a Japanese word. Like, thank goodness, that really helped out. I know, sure, what you said. I assume it's welcome or something. But of all the cultures in East Asia, I probably the least experience with China. I mean,
Yeah, I know. And then we didn't get to go there this last time.
it was
What did
on the
we do
list.
instead?
We didn't do anything instead. I
You
just
had to
got
do,
bored.
yeah,
Got extra
you had to
bored.
do like um responsible things.
Well, we were going to go for first. We were going to go for that festival in uh, Nagasaki. Yeah, Nagasaki.
Yeah.
That's where we were going. We were going to go for the ceremony where they commemorate the bomb.
Hmm.
But that was really early last year. Not really early last year. It was in the fall of last year. We didn't have much time. I didn't have much time to prepare financially for it. Right, you're good. We didn't discuss filming or anything. I'm gonna turn you around so you can see this delight.
And your drink.
Okay. Now, tell me if this is the way you would want to watch it if it was if you were just surfing through the internet of the options on YouTube.
Well, I mean, I'll watch it from like I would definitely like it from your perspective, at least for part of it, so we could see the whole bowl and then but I'll watch people just straight up eating the food too and then watch their reactions. So I'd watch it either way.
Okay.
As long as you see what's in it first and then you describe it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, close as possible. I guess I could just scoop the bowl closer. Not the natural way to eat. Usually, I sit the gimbal on the table and shoot down. But in order to get the food in the shot, I've got to move the camera like 6 feet away. I'm exaggerating.
I mean, I don't know how you have it positioned right now, but the I can see the background and then I can see a little bit of the bowl right now with the egg. I can see the egg,
Okay,
but
so
it's like the
we've
bowl's
gone.
halfway out of it.
Okay, all right. I see. Okay. So can angle down. Throw everything on the
But
floor.
then back away from it. Yeah, it's almost bit right there. Yep, that
Almost.
looks yummy.
One thing with this stupid gimbal is they designed it badly. And, oh, great. Come in. They designed it badly, and so, oh, that kind of puts it in the middle. Does that look good? How do you like that?
Yeah, that looks good.
and a little bit of an angle on it so you can see down into the bowl, but it's still as close as I can get without. Okay. Yeah, the gimbal, I can't change the angle without picking it up and flopping it around. It's real dumb. Gimbal anymore. But we'll make do with it now. Where we have to come with food lexicon. Oh my goodness.
Is it good?
It's so good. I really do love this place. I'm glad I came back. I suspect that in Japan they don't eat outdoors like this. And most of these restaurants is indoors, but I don't know. I think it just makes it all the more exciting experience for me. Outdoor dining like in Vietnam, but I'm eating Japanese food. The egg. Notice they leave the center of the egg soft.
Yes. Yes, it's the best.
It is. Now, am I doing anything wrong? I never had anybody, since I've never been to Japan, I've never had anybody like really show me how I'm supposed to be eating ramen. But I may do. Buy somehow. I feel like I'm supposed to be digging in to get these noodles first. They said that we're off the Yokohama style. And it is very good. The broth is really making this.
So how did you have your noodles done?
I just pick the middle for everything. Well, it should get. I should have got sauce for that. Yeah, I think sauce would have been good. Do with these. I incorporate this. Wait,
I've never eaten seaweed in that.
you don't have, they don't serve seaweed?
Not that that looks like a lot of seaweed. Hold on. I mean, I just eat okay, the kids get it and then I eat pork belly and egg out of it and then a few noodles and then I'm like, okay, I took the best parts, now you can have it because I'm a butthole.
The pork belly, it really is the best part. It really tastes. Yeah, I think you would love this.
Oh, it says, yeah, you eat the seaweed either by dipping it in the broth or eating it with the noodles. You could crumble it over the top or wrap it for the rice. I would have broken it up and just put it in there and then swirl it around with the noodles.
They don't serve it separate here, so it's already like pre-moistened a bit, so I don't think it's still stay
Mm-hmm.
right.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I have not abandoned our idea of going to Nagasaki.
To go into what?
Not abandoned our idea of going to Nagasaki.
Oh, good. Yes, that'd be
I definitely,
awesome.
yeah, definitely want to do it. It's on the back burner for now. Quail egg. Very good. The other one, the other one was really popular.
What was?
The other Japanese beer. Toro was my favorite, but whatever it was, the other one was popular. And the cook is the same guy that was here when I used to come in. I suspect he remembers me. It was pretty regular for a year.
That's like me at the mall when I was working my mall job and the Chinese restaurant that was there
Uh,
remembered me and then you might order and I'm like,
mm,
yes, excellent. And they always gave out samples, but the guy that usually gives out the samples, he would still give them to me even though I was like walking through there shopping with other people and stuff sometimes. And he's like, "You want a sample?" And I was like, "You know I'm going to eat this tomorrow when I work." And I was like, "But yes, I do want a sample." And he'd laugh because I'm like, "Hell yeah. I always want free food." But they had the best mushrooms. Like I would get the teriyaki chicken, no vegetables because I wanted all meat. So they always gave me more meat and mushrooms with my rice, and it was delectable. I loved it.
what was your favorite?
The Chinese thing, like the Americanized Chinese, I liked cashew nut chicken, but the teriyaki one at the mall, that was the only thing I ate from there because I felt like it was safe. I didn't know what else I was gonna like from there. Because I mean, it was just mall food, but that chicken was wonderful. But I usually get cashew nut chicken or sesame chicken, but I don't feel as guilty when I eat cashew nut chicken because if they put a bowl of sesame chicken in front of me, I'm eating that whole sucker, and I shouldn't be. I should be sharing it with like two people or something. But I'm like, no,
No, I don't think so.
cracks me up. It's like when they tell you that Halloween candy or like, like little bags of it or, like the one that's like a double bag, like that's the share size. I'm like, share with who? I'm not sharing. Now, like you were saying though, if I did hot pot, that's different because, you're supposed to share.
I mean, most dining and everywhere I've been in is family style dining, so everything is intended to be shared. But the amount that you order is definitely at least one plate per person, so one serving platter of food per person. And you sample around and get a little of everything, but that's still so you're still eating the same amount. And honestly, when I lived in China and got taken out to eat a lot, nothing nothing against Vietnam, but when I got taken out a lot, they would just keep ordering. Like if it looked like people were eating everything that was out there, they'd just order another plate or another couple of plates. Of course, these were like school owners that were taking the teachers out, the foreign teachers out for a celebration of some type.
Well, also, you eat like traditional stuff. Usually, when I've gone to, unless I order Chinese takeout or for them to deliver it, it's always a buffet. And then they've got like, it's Americanized anyway. And then there's like, like a big vat of like French fries and, like, I've never had some chicken wings that I didn't like at a Chinese buffet, though. Those are always fucking good. Those are great, man. But, it's all, it's not like most of it's not real Chinese food. You're not going to have that in like Cartersville, Georgia. You know what I mean?
No,
However, apparently a lot of Korean folks have moved to Cartersville. It's like a little Korea
oh really?
there, and it's so much so that there are competing Korean family restaurant things there and stuff, or like locations. I think there was like one of the tea places or like a boba place that Santana went to. But yeah, it's like the boba wars. Also, the donut place that I use over there is I think it's a Chinese family. It's a chain. I just can't remember the name of the chain now. What is it called? Crap, I can't remember it. Daylight Donuts. Yeah, I like theirs. That stuff's good.
Should maintain all of the names, but
Wait,
it clearly
I heard
says that
what?
the letters EAK. Yeah.
What the A?
Hey, oh my God! It's Scott!
Here I am.
I was gonna go, the Lord? Oh, I like that the Lord is Southern and he's not Morgan Freeman.
You don't know. You haven't seen me in quite some time. You don't know. I've. It's like a Kafka-esque dream. I woke up and instead of a cockroach, I was Morgan Freeman.
Oh, that'd be
That sounds
fun.
like a lot better.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely
it's not.
better than a cockroach.
Yeah,
Definitely like a
well, I
deep
mean, you
sleep.
can't get much worse. Yeah, no, it was a good Kafka. I guess it's nothing like Kafka. Then never mind.
Got that. I'm confident on it.
Could be
It's
like a
not
body
inventions.
swap film. They had a bunch of those. It's like not the what's the one where they switch bodies? Oh, Freaky Friday. There you go. Or vice versa. Or there's some other one where they do it. I can't remember what it was,
There's a,
but
you mean there's a movie called
th-
Friday Freak or vice versa?
no, vice versa is a movie where I think Kirk Cameron's in that one. Or no, wait. Or was it Fred Savage? Some 80s actors in it, and he switches bodies with Judge Reinhold, the guy from the Beverly Hills Cop thing, one of the cops. And then the Freaky Friday, the original was Jodie Foster. And in the new ones, it's Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, and they switch bodies. It's a body swap thing. So basically, in this reality that I'm suggesting, Scott is living Morgan Freeman's life, and Morgan Freeman is in Cartersville living out Scott's life.
God, no, not poor Morgan Freeman. He seems too nice for that. Well, it's time to get busy dying. That's what he'd say. That's what he'd say.
all of the options I have. Definitely going to skill myself. Scott, I don't need to change the frame here to try, but what do you think about the framing on the screen? I'm just trying to figure out how to show through as best I can on the dance.
That seems fine to me.
Okay. Can you see the ramen? There isn't much left.
Indeed, I can see what looks like a bowl of soup,
Huh?
and
Can you see
and
the egg?
there's chopsticks. Yes, I can see that as well. My image is very grainy, so I'm hoping yours is recording better.
I only do get 720 because I'm thankful. 720p.
That's fine.
But yeah, that's what I do. That's fine. That's the free level. That's what I'll take.
Well, also on the screen it says that once the recording is over, it's higher quality when you go to play it back.
Yeah, because you're seeing live. It won't be the recording quality. But people who are watching in the future, who will be fewer in number than people that are actually participating right now, they will see it. That's seaweed.
Erica, your name on here looks like a Transformer name.
That would be awesome. Well, if I get to choose, then I want to be in the Rise of the Beast one. That was
Don't
fun.
choose
I
it.
like that one.
That's not. I haven't seen that one, but I heard the later ones weren't too bad. Those Michael Bay ones were.
I can't stand them. And then the Rise of the Beast, though. Well, I really wanted to give it a shot because I love Optimus Prime, and I do like, freedom is the right of all sentient beings. That line, okay. And I'm like, could y'all just not have so much metal twisting, wrestling that you can't see what's happening? Like, thanks, Michael Bay.
Well, well, the other thing too was everything was so a million pieces of metal. You couldn't
Yeah,
tell who was who from any
right.
sort of distance, and it was
It
like,
seemed like it was a cheap way to just do it and not have to really do good effects. Just getting some, I don't know. It sucked.
but I mean, you had to know with all those moving parts that they had built in, it wasn't cheap. It was like watching money burn on screen. I didn't like how Optimus Prime ended up being so freaking violent in those either.
Right.
Yeah, he
He
was like,
actually struggles with some things in the Rise of the Beast. They made him more thoughtful in the Rise of the Beast thing.
oh,
I like
good.
that. I really like that one though. I did not expect. I was gonna go to sleep. I was just, oh, I'll put this crap on. I bet it's gonna suck. And then I was like, oh man, this is good. I'm never sleeping. Great.
That's somebody's draw.
And oh man, what about He-Man and She-Ra? Those were like big for me when I was little. And I had all the stuff for it. But Optimus Prime is like this. I don't know. They should have done better with him in the original ones because he was a better. I don't want to say person, but he's a better leader than the way they were making him out to be in the first. Like he was a little bit
Yeah,
pissy.
everybody just wanted him to be like a badass in the first ones, and it's like, that's not.
That's not how he goes. That
Yeah,
ain't
he
his
is a
shtick.
badass, but it's not like his main thing. Like,
Yeah.
like, like it. Try it. I mean, they joke. You see on the internet that people joke about, oh, when he died in like the first animated Transformers movie, right? When they killed him,
Mm-hmm.
like it traumatized a generation, and I'm like, yeah, it kind of traumatized a lot of us. Like my mother cried in the theater when he died,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, yeah, I mean, you just kind of casually murdered all the people I've been watching on TV for a couple years now. Great.
Oh, you mean that's like when they killed what's his name? Wash and freaking Serenity.
Yeah.
That now see when you took me to see that, I went with you and your friends to see that. And
Mm-hmm.
when you took me, I didn't know anything about Firefly. I'd never seen
I
it.
didn't either. I
And
didn't either.
well, okay, so they're like, have you seen it? I was like, no, but I love this movie because I like the whole concept. So I then watched Firefly and then I was like, oh, you bastards. You killed Alan Tudyk? You
Yeah.
twats.
Yeah, that was exactly my experience too. Like I went back and watched it later because they were like, "Oh, you got to watch this. You got oh, there's a film coming out." And I was like, "Okay, well, there's only limited time to go see the film. We'll go do that and then watch the series, right?"
Hmm.
So that's what I did too. And yeah, I'm like, oh, what?
And
Okay,
that
this
also
is.
got me watching everything with Nathan Fillion after that. I've not missed anything that man's been in since then.
Oh, I just saw he's got a podcast on YouTube with Alan Tudyk.
Yes. Oh, I was talking about that. Wait, who was I talking about that to?
Don't know.
Didn't I say that to Wesley? I yes.
Wesley, can
Wesley,
you
I
confirm?
was saying it to you.
Oh, right.
Crap, I don't even remember. I said, "Oh, they have a podcast. Nathan Fillion is a Green Lantern in the Superman thing, and now he's got a podcast with Alan Tudyk." And I was like, he's in Resident Alien. Yeah, I
Hey,
was definitely
it's
telling
weird.
Wesley about that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
He
Well, that's his alien. I mean, he's an alien, so
could
Well,
have,
there you
but I
go.
he
think he's just
could.
like,
I don't know.
I have.
oh, have you seen that? I recommend watching Resident Alien because it's very good.
Well, Alan
They think
Tudyk
it
also
was
does a bunch
spicy
of.
sauce.
I think he was a robot in that Superman
Yes,
movie too.
he's Robot Superman. Yep, yep, yep.
Each robot.
And he's like, well, they have, I can't, well, I don't want to spoil it. There's like, it's not what you would think anyway, but also, well, when I read it, I was like, how is he Robot Superman? So I was looking for it for the whole movie, and then I was like, oh my God, I'm so stupid. And then I heard his voice, and I was like, oh, okay. But
What's that?
he's also Lord.
That's fine.
What is that, Wesley? What do you got?
Well, I'm going to say it's a paste instead of the fat. It's big. Um, but it's spicy, I guess. This is from China. They were like, oh, it's a lot. We don't get spicy.
What are you
It's the,
eating now? Tell us what that is.
like, what do you call it? The Goya?
Are you eating gyoza?
Gyoza. Gyoza. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. That's my fatty girl fatness. I eat like 3 orders of gyoza. One order is not enough. I don't know what they're thinking.
Wasn't that the demon god in Ghostbusters? That's
That's
Gozer.
Gozar.
That's Gozer.
Goz-
Whoops.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oops.
Which I just watched that again. I actually watched part 2 because it's so bad it's good and I love it now. But because it's so stupid, but I freaking love it.
We actually drug my dad to the theater to see that.
Oh
Like
God.
yeah, it was like I can count on both my hands how many times my dad took time away from being a farmer to go see a movie with us in the
And
theater.
you took him to see the freaking sequel to Ghostbusters.
We didn't know. We didn't know. We were like, come see it with us, Daddy.
And then he's like, shit, this is what I've been missing. Good.
Hey, to be fair, the one before that was E.T., so, at least, we
Oh
throw some
yeah,
good and some
E.T.
bad.
That's a banger. Yeah.
Another
Oh,
terrible
yeah.
E.T. taught me how to distrust the government. E.T. was very smart.
That's what I took away from it. Not the power of
yeah.
friendship.
Well, no,
Not
I
the
mean, I
power of
did.
friendship.
It was that too, and it was that, he was there to protect that the creature. But I'm telling you right now, when they were making Elliot and E.T. die, and they were like fading away, and I was like, somebody's got to kill these government people. Get rid of them.
I hate that we're overthrowing the government with a killing too.
Well, that sentiment may have been more widespread than I realized, considering our current predicament.
But some good stuff just happened with all these elections. A lot of good stuff happened. And as long as they don't try and pull some fascist crap to where they're going to try and prevent like a free and fair election for the midterms, they can suck it. And you know who they is, the other team, the ones that are like the baddies on Hogan's Heroes and just as stupid.
The headies on those.
I'm not going to say anything because they just announced they're doing all kinds of internet surveillance. So it's like, yeah, I ain't keeping my mouth shut.
Oh, well, they could suck my butthole. How about that? Take that,
All right.
Fatty Arbuckle, you freaking fat orange Hitler.
Batty Arbuckle.
Let's see if I
Oh no, man. Okay, good. my phone did a beep. I thought it was going to die, but it was just someone putting a message through. I was like, oh no, it can't be dead. I actually did the like responsible thing and I charged everything before this. I feel so good that I did it. I was like, I charged everything. Look at me. I'm an adult.
You can see this place before I turn the camera. It's such a cute little place. They got multiple floors, but they didn't look like they used them. Maybe it want to reserve some space. I was saying earlier it's got an ordinary little ramen restaurant, and so it's not like spectacular. See on a YouTube video, it's not so photogenic. Nice, it's perfectly fine, but there's nothing really special about it except the food is really good. And this is where I used to for like. I just say thank you in Japanese.
It's
Arigato.
isn't that wait, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. That's all I can think. Thank you. So is it arigato?
Why
A
is there
R
a
I
number?
G A T O.
What's the number counting down over your thing?
Konnichiwa is hi.
That's hello.
Konnichiwa.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I like that I had to pull out of my 80s bag. No, I know Konnichiwa. I just had to like say the freaking song. So I have to remember arigato.
I hate when like they'll ask me for my last 4 digits of my social security number, and I have to recite the whole thing in my head to remember the last
Oh
four.
my God, yes, same. I do
You have to
that.
do it
I
like
have to do
this.
and I have to
I have to like
Yes,
see
I
the
look up
numbers
at-
going.
Yes, I look up at the sky and my eyes twitch like I'm Commander Data.
Y'all, I also have to remember the kids' socials as well. And then when I was in college at KSU, I would like really camp out to get all the good classes before everybody registered for them. So everybody that knew me would give me their social so I could go into their account and get them and stuff. So for like 5 years, I still remember like five people's socials. That's a lot of trust in me, though. I
Had
don't now.
block- I had combination blocks gym that was in my belongings, my luggage, I guess you say, for a long time. And when I pulled them out in China, I remember the freaking combination. I don't remember it now, but I have not used it for 10 years. But it was
The kids sometimes use their school lunch numbers for stuff. And I was like, well, that's random, but it makes sense, I guess. I didn't eat school lunch, so I didn't have a lunch number.
no, I don't.
I was always
It was
astounded
kids.
that people liked that crap. I hated school lunch. I thought it was disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was such a short amount of time between my mother packing my lunch and me not going to school anymore. At least not being there at lunch.
I remember good lunches when I was in elementary school in Virginia, and my mama would pack the lunch too. So I had, like, I remember my peanuts, the Charlie Brown soup bowl thing, and it was like a olive green, definitely from the 70s thing. And she put my soup in it. And also, I know you guys are also the exact same age as me, basically. So we all grew up before they had the fruit roll ups. And then while we were in school, they made fruit roll ups. And I keep telling the kids that I was like, I'm old enough to where the fruit roll ups were just made. And then the only thing I liked out of school lunch was when the poor kids, me being one of them, when you forgot to bring a lunch or you didn't have money for lunch, they would give you pre-made peanut butter sandwiches. Those were great. And they also had this big vat of raviolis that they put a bunch of oil and cheddar cheese in, like fake cheddar. And I was like, man, this is delectable. That was it. Everything else was disgusting. Everybody liked that crappy school pizza. And I was like, you've got to be shitting me. It's
Yeah, what was
disgusting.
that about? All the kids like, taste that, taste that. I'm like, that is not even akin to a real pizza. Why would you
I know.
be?
It was so gross. Yes. And so I would trade and I would give someone like, I still remember giving Walter Houston my pizza and my salmon patties. They had these big balls of salmon patty at Emerson Elementary, and it had the bones in it still. I'm like, y'all couldn't even buy the
Ugh.
boneless stuff. Yeah, it was gross. He was like, no, you chew the bones, and he ate it. And I was like, I still remember that shit. I remember that, and we were like 8 or 9, and I remember. So it's been 40 years, okay. And I still remember Walter Houston going, "No, you eat the bones," and he was eating those damn little
You
bones, and I was
don't
like,
eat
"That's
the bones.
oh no, you do. You can eat those the little knobby looking bones that are in the salmon, but I wouldn't damn well do it.
That sounds like a good way to get your intestinal lining cut up by bone
But
shards. No,
it's
thank
not
you.
like the rib cage of it. It's like these salmon bones that are in these things are all they look like okay, they look like little sweet tarts, but they're like they have a little divot in them. It's almost like it's like a little bitty it's like a little fish elbow bone or something. It's funny, but it's like
It's not
disgusting. It's
real
supposed to
fish
disgust.
though, because
But he would give me I would always take everybody's like what do you call it? The fruit cocktail and the and their corn because those were safe. I was like, I'll eat this, but not that other shit. And they were so excited about it. Also, let me you want to hear something that will you'll understand it, but other people that are young will not. And it's funny because we all share this. You're my cohort, but at Courthouse Elementary in Virginia, when I was 6 years old, they had this little contest that if you found a little statement that they put on a little piece of paper in your burger that said, "Where's the beef?" you get a free ice cream. Well, first of all, I didn't eat burgers until I was 15 years old, so I did not want that. But I do like to win things. But I won, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I don't remember much about everything there because everything's kind of like a hazy memory when I was like really little then. But I remember winning that and going up to the lunch lady and being so excited, and I got a fudge sickle, and that's all I ate that day because I don't eat burgers. That's disgusting.
especially the lunch, lunch.
Oh my God. Yeah, those are so bad. They smell like a wet dog, man. Nobody wants. And kids were smashing those things. They're like, "Yum, yum, I love this." I'm like, What are they feeding you at home to where you think that this shit is good?"
I mean, hamburger is probably the thing that is the most different. A really good version of it and a really they're just two completely different things. You get a really good hamburger that's made from good ground beef and
Hmm.
fresh bread, and the sort of thing like you're talking about. It's new experience.
They also ate those sloppy joes, and my daddy would never. We never had anything like that because he hated sloppy joes.
I haven't sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe. Sorry.
We never grew. I didn't grow up eating like what do you call like hamburger helper stuff. He hated that. He hated sloppy joes, and he only liked certain casseroles. I never even heard of a tuna casserole till I spent the night at this girl's house, and then I had to pretend like I ate it because I was like, "What is this shit? Oh my God." That also was like a really Christian family, and her parents wouldn't let her listen to certain music. But I had Def Leppard on my Walkman, and she's like, "I don't know. They said that's the devil." And I was like, "Actually, he's just crying about being broken up with. He's saying love bites." And then, like, that's it. I said, "I think he's just a sad dude that's a nice guy."
I don't think he's the devil. I think he's just a sad guy.
But that's funny that, like, Def Leppard wasn't anywhere near that. But I got it. I said, "Well, don't tell him I showed you it." But yeah, there's nothing really bad about this. I said, I'm sure there are some, like, bad people, but this is just. I
Also,
was
the
like,
devil's
"Did you
not
know
as
that?"
bad as it turns out.
Right. He's not going to be, like, also, he made some good music. I mean, go for it. But also, the drummer for Def Leppard is really cool because he's one armed and he's a good drummer. That's neat. Yeah, he was in an accident and kept drumming. He was like, "Screw it, I'm still a drummer." Yep, it's pretty
Straight through the
freaking
accident.
cool. Do what?
It's like drums
But
straight
no, he
through the
didn't keep
accident.
drumming straight through the accident. No, for sure he took a break. His arm was off.
Pictured him like, look, he was like rolling around Michael Bay style drumming.
Go based.
Yeah, he's all crumpled up in a car.
Make it sound like there's a specific kind of rolling around that Michael Bay does. Like,
It's called They Won't Notice It's Shitty Effects Tumble.
That's that's a very long title, but all right.
We should come up with an acronym for that, but I'd have to spell it out to see what an acronym would be.
Michael Bay needs to learn to abbreviate.
There's something else I was gonna watch that was okay. I watched Superman. There was something else that was Fantastic Four is on HBO, or was it on my Amazon? It's on one of those. I'm about to watch that. Fantastic Four, and it's got Pedro Pascal, so I will watch it even if I thought it was gonna suck. But also, there's the guy that's the Thing in it. That's Michael Chiklis was the Thing in the original one, and I love that guy. I think he's a good actor. But I can't remember the whole name. Ebon Moss, the guy from The Bear, is going to be the Thing in that, so that'll be interesting. But again, I'm just going to watch it because it's a superhero thing, and I will always watch one of those things. I don't care if it's good or bad. I'll figure it out myself. And also, Pedro Pascal.
And also,
He's wonderful.
yeah, like, what do you think? Should
Uh-oh.
we come back to this in real time?
Oh, wait, I can't hear you. Hello? I like we're staring at Wesley. I don't know if you're seeing it, Scott, but Wesley's face staring directly into our souls. Oh, now there he moved.
I hope he can't see my soul. I did a lot of intricate warding of that just to make sure.
Y'all already know I'm a bad person in many ways, but I'm good to people, so it's okay.
Well, as long as you have a code.
Why don't we have
You're not a bad person, Erica.
I said, y'all already know I'm a bad person, but I'm good to people in many ways, so it's okay.
You're not a bad person, Erica. Stop that.
What would you say? What would you say? I'm morally murky, but the ones that are important, I still adhere to, I guess. But yeah, if you stare into my soul, just be ready to blush. There's some naughty shit in there too. Let me get
early
this.
excited. I didn't have you on the clock, so Erica, more likely to join if we did it earlier. So,
Y'all.
we started 11 hours.
Uh-oh.
I just say that because
I had forgotten that I hadn't responded
you're
to
having
that on the
connection issues
calendar.
now. I'm not sure
I
how much longer.
didn't. I messaged him because I remember seeing something that was going to be the 6th, and then there's something I think on the 8th. That's my daddy's birthday too. So those were easier for me to remember. What is coming in the mail today? Another thing from the IRS for Jacob. That's great. I love seeing those. I got
Oh, yeah.
informed delivery so you could see, what your mail is and whatnot.
I do too. It's called going to the mailbox.
Oh no, Jacob has to go to the mailbox. It's down around the corner because we're in the townhomes.
Oh,
But usually, I don't really get that much mail, but we definitely get his IRS letters because he owes like $7,000, so we gotta pay it down before the next IRS go around. Oh yeah, when he was getting stuff off the porch, the courier came up from like out of nowhere because he had parked up closer to the hill and walked up, and Jacob was like, it felt like it was in my video game. Because I was like, why did Jacob look so happy? Because it was very much like he like played the clip of the video game to show me how it was just like that courier.
oh.
And I was like, I wonder what he delivered. He's like, didn't you open it? I was like, yeah, but I mean, there were like 4 packages. So I don't know it was something from Amazon, I'm sure. And I don't remember what video game it was, even though he told me like a million times.
The next recording I've got on the list is 6 p.m. Saturday, my time. And your time, Erica, because we're in the same time zone.
Okay, so yeah, it is. It's November 8th. Okay.
Does that mean we're wrapping it up?
Hmm?
No, we were just talking about
Yeah,
schedule.
we were talking about when we were doing it. Yeah.
From each other, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
I
can
know
hear each other
you.
fine.
You keep pausing. We know.
Like,
I was
yeah.
like, there's. Well, like a little choppy, or like then it'll kind of freeze a little bit.
See how it goes. I don't know how that's going to make the recording. think it's just like the amount of time we're doing it because we were on for a while. But when I flipped the camera around, I was definitely starting. I was talking about it. Well, it might be just my day. This was settling into my day. Setting into this. Or maybe you're not hearing anything I'm saying.
We're hearing, or I
Oh,
did.
are you? Okay. I don't know, it might be talking.
I heard some of it, but I admit that I didn't have anything to say.
I mean, you guys are choppy too. I'd say. I'm not hearing everything. This neighborhood, I don't know if this is a place we should come back to. I guess, if it lines up, so I'm working at the school, and then it's worth coming back. I really like it, but obviously it's not the most Vietnamese thing to do, come to Tokyo. But it's a cool area, and everybody loves Japanese. And I probably wouldn't come back to this restaurant. It's my favorite. Thank you. But there's just so much out there to show. I think if we do another trip, we'd go to one of the, what did we say they were called, Erica? Izakaya?
Oh yeah. Every time you say that, wait, let me look it back up. Hold on. Izakaya. Yeah, izakaya. Let me make
Yes,
sure.
it
Yeah,
is.
izakaya, Japanese style pub. Not to be confused with isekai, which is here I gotta say it because it's the only anime I'll watch other than like maybe some shonen ones, but it's a Japanese subgenre. It's fantasy, like where you go to another world. You're transported to somewhere different and unfamiliar,
El
and so
Hassan.
there's lots of different ways to be. It could be something magical, which is one of my favorites, or fantasy, or it could just be you're in a different time, or you're in a different, like maybe a different country. Like you're transported somewhere. So that's isekai. But izakaya is the Japanese pub. Because I was wondering if there was like some kind of a theme over there when you said that
You go to
about,
the pub to be transported to a land of
yeah.
drunkenness. It's a world of pure inebriation.
Oh my God. I made a little post about that a while back, and then people got into an argument on my page about something Wonka esque, and I was like, look, this is a Peter Griffin thing. That's not, I'm not even like, we're not going into the Wonka deal. Anyways, people argue about any damn thing on Facebook though.
I finally stopped. I figured it wasn't worth the years off my life worrying about it.
I just go on there now to say mean shit sometimes if I feel like it, but then I leave. I just leave them like I crop dusted them with meanness, and then I run away, and I'm like, bye. And because like I don't even get reported, because you know that you really won't get reported on there if you don't use their full name, and you're allowed to use their picture to make fun of them too. And you better believe I do.
Like, I don't even
I'm
post
like,
stuff that's controversial. I don't think it's controversial on there anymore. I'm just like, oh, this person died, or
oh no, on my page,
you know.
nobody's on there that would ever argue with me now because I've already destroyed them, and then they would leave. But because I
So,
left it open for them to stay there, but I was like, nah, you're not gonna fuck with me on my page. I told that one girl kumbaya that ass back to the bar because she's a bartender, and she was like just it was something very personal to her for me to say it that way. But she was like trying to defend Trump voters and stuff like that, and this was like way before like anything. Anyway, she sucked, and she's probably racist anyway. Like I just know who she hangs out with, but now if I do anything or say anything to someone, it's really just in response to them being an asshole to someone on like maybe comments. And it could be anything. It could be a Bush's baked bean comment section, and then someone will say something just out of out of pocket and then make fun of somebody, and I'm like, why are you on the Bush's bean thing being an asshole? So I'll like, make fun of their appearance or something. I'll go, okay, Mrs. Doubtfire, we really don't care what you have to say. And then everybody laughs at them, and then they go away. It's fun
I like how
because
the
the guy looked
Bush's
like
baked
Mrs. Doubtfire.
beans, just as an
Yeah,
example, Bush's baked beans, you're on there and it's like somebody suddenly about, well, I remember when Bush's baked beans used to taste like this. I guess it's gone woke or
it's
something.
gone woke.
And you're
Them
just
woke
like, what does
beans.
that even have to do with anything? They
It
just
doesn't.
changed the formula.
They're just the people that do that are so incredibly sad and then they make everybody miserable with their idiocy and their sadness, and I hate
Well, no, I
them.
just like, and I just use that as an example of let's pull in something completely random just to get people stirred up.
They did, yeah, because they
Yeah.
want attention. But I just make fun of them, and then I go, and then you've got to make it to where they know you're not really taking them seriously because they're losers. You know what I mean? Now, the ones I do feel bad for is when there's a really lonely person who will comment just some random shit like, "Yeah, my Bob used to like that," and we're like, "Okay," and then I'm like, "Bob's probably dead," and I feel bad for this lady, right? And I've seen people come together and be really nice to older people or people that seem a little bit challenged when they post something on there, and that's actually a nice part of the internet where they're like, this one woman was like, "I really miss you and I hope you show up tonight," and people are like, "We hope they do too, Barb," and this is cute. Then I'm wondering, I hope someone did show up for her thing because she was so sad. But that's also definitely boomers that are doing that.
There's a giant poster on the wall that says, "Please tell us you'll like it."
Wait, tell us your what? Wait, I can't hear what you're saying. You're
Like it.
Oh, tell us your liking?
Huh?
I thought you said tell us your lightning. I was like, oh my
I
god, what
thought
does
you
that
said your white name.
mean? It's just what's on the tin.
Yep, it's just Erica.
Well, I
You
was
can't
going to
get
say it
more white
explains
than
what
the
we were
guy.
talking about earlier, but the first thing on the list is boiled. It looks like boild, boiled. They mean noodles. I don't know where they get the word boiled, but hard, normal, or soft. Why make it? I think it
Oh,
means
they want to know if you want it to be al dente or if you want them to be squishy. I like my noodles cooked well. I don't like al dente noodles.
yeah, they're real crisp and soft.
Yes, I want them to be very soft. I want them to be like cook my noodles like I'm living in a nursing home, please. I want them to be very soft.
And then it says tast, T-A-S-T, strong, normal,
Oh,
light, and then oil, oily, normal, less. So the oil reference was to the amount of oil.
It sounds like they don't understand that we use ease as like a stopgap or a spacer.
I don't know if they really work well.
yeah,
Uh,
they're not. They
that's
got
fine.
close to it. They got close. It's like when I order stuff off of Amazon from China, there'll be some different. I love random out of pocket names for shit. Like it just doesn't make any sense. Like it could be finger bong or something. You know what I mean? Like, but they're like, this is our brand. It's whatever we want to call it.
It's
And
whatever words we put on there.
then there'll be incorrect usage of stuff, but you get the gist. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
okay, that's
I
what they
can't even explain it, but it's. I'm like, I understand. I'm gonna spend $5 on something that I would have spent like 30 here. So I'm cool with your almost English. It's great. I'm cool.
doing great. I want. I mean, the
They're
weird thing
doing
is,
really great because I can't speak Chinese at all. You know what I'm saying?
good night, I lived there 5 years. The strange thing about the poster is it's all in Japanese and then, more or less English, and there's no Vietnamese written there at all. So I don't even know if it's there. It's I think it's just there to look at, like something. And don't really
Vietnamese. I don't think I could ever learn Vietnamese. It's so hard.
very hard. I mean, after
I
all this
couldn't
time,
even
I
learn
still do.
Spanish.
Although I've gone on some of the language learning apps, and apparently I speak more Spanish than I speak Chinese, and I've never lived in a Spanish.
I definitely know some Spanish, and I am, yeah,
I
since I
am
lost my other
Spanish.
Amazon, I lost all of my freaking Spanish stuff. So I had like 2 years worth of Pimsleur on my thing. I'm like, screw you, Amazon. But yeah, I know definitely I would know more Spanish than I would. I don't know any Chinese except for like little bitty things that you mentioned before, and I would have to be reminded.
And
And
you
I
look, I kept
literally only know Japanese from watching shows.
all I pick up is fine. We were doing this at some point to talk about going back to China.
know something I should be trying to do or forget about. We'll talk about it some other
I mean,
time,
if
though.
you think that you could find stuff there, then I would stay there because it's easier to not have to move yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's easier to not move. I mean, I'm okay for it right now, but I'm afraid of waiting until I'm not okay, and I'm like, well, too late. Because it'll take months to get a visa to get into a work visa to get into China, and we've been through that before. I mean, it may take months and then still nothing happen. So, but I know I can find a job there. I don't want to be tied to an employer, one employer. And if you get a work visa, work in China, that's exactly what happens. It's not really dependent on one employer. They're not held to any kind of. I mean, they are held to standards, but it's not to my standards. You gotta treat me like
Yeah,
I'm
if
like
you think you
king.
could, if you can have your way and do your own thing with your own students there in Vietnam, that's what I would do.
Well, that's the thing. Like, as long as I can keep like coasting along here and accruing more students, it's not a fast process. If I can get more students of my own, then I won't be held to any one employer. I can still work like I do now with, just one-off classes here and there or substituting or whatever. I can still do that, but I don't have all my eggs in one basket.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I would prefer. Even though, it's probably pay off in the short run, it would pay off to get a job in China. So, I've done it before. I've been through that before. And they can't, they can't put you first. If they have a business, they have to put you first. I get finally come to that realization and go, oh, well, then I can't count this as business. And if they go wrong, then you're out. And I think, yeah, let's go contract there for 1 year and found a younger teacher who wanted to come to her school, and she's like, yeah, absolutely. And she just kind of canceled my contract, which I wasn't mad about. But I was supposed to have. That was when I got to go back to Chinjo, and I was like, yeah, I'd rather go back to Chinjo anyway. But yeah, the stability is it's not actually there. It's definitely not there in the United States. You don't work on the contract in the United States. You work at their whim, their pleasure. But here you have a contract, but the contract is meaningless. Nobody's going to him life and cancel it.
Yeah, right. Like you don't have any recourse. Like when they were lying on you, saying that whatever the hell they were saying about your work there. You remember?
Yeah, the place here, I had to take the place I worked here for a year under contract. I had to take them off my resume because they were telling schools that I was applying to that I was no good, don't hire me. And doing it as I was still working for them. It's not under contract, but I was still working for them, and they're telling those schools, no, he's no good, don't hire him. Obviously, they just didn't want me to quit their little extra classes that they were doing. I was
Like
that's
talking shit about
pretty
you was
dirty.
going to really keep you. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Sorry, bastards. I hope they have itchy hemorrhoids.
So I've taken it off my resume now. I say that I've been doing what I'm doing now for 2 years. I've just been teaching on my own school, my own
Hmm.
tutoring service. That's the way it goes. In China, I've never had
And,
it.
like, you never what?
I never had any employer in China actually check your background. They don't care. Like, you're an English
Oh,
speaker, come on in. You're doing great.
I've I've been people like all my friends, like former boss through calls, whenever they're like use me as a reference, and I'm like, oh, we were so sad to see her go, but I'm glad she's finding new things and going to be a blah blah blah. I don't know what the hell they were applying for. I'm like, yeah, just have them call me. I don't care. I've also been people's parents and stuff like that back in high school. That was fun.
Dealers stay off.
It was very 80s. Christy McGee got in trouble for cussing someone out on the bus, so I called the principal at Cass High. Well, it was Mr. Polk, the vice principal, Lucy Polk's dad. Well, and I was playing like I was her mom, And I was like, we don't allow language like that in this house. She will be reprimanded. And I would like to know if she can sit up at the front so she could be minded while she's on the bus. And I really don't appreciate that she said that, but she has apologized to me and she'll apologize to the driver. And it was, so she didn't get in any trouble. He's like, well, just tell her not to do it again. I was like, okay, that was fun. That's some good memories. Too bad Christy McGee's a racist piece of crap now. Definitely a Trump voter.
Womp womp.
She did blackface with her ex-husband. I remember that. That was for freaking Halloween. Also, because now she's married to Brandon Dollar, and he was a strange one because on Facebook there was some dude, and like we're grown at this point, but we're all on there and reminiscing and stuff, and he was like, "Oh, I don't like Matt Jackson. He broke my bike. He owes me money for a bike." I was like, "Are you talking about from middle school, dude?" I mean, I harbor a grudge too, but it's just funny that he said it in the bitchiest Lindsey Graham kind of way too. It was very funny. See something. So hold on a minute, if you can would you be able to do something where you worked part-time for one of those schools there, so you'd have one regular thing and then still do your tutoring and stuff for other people? Oh, what happened?
Yeah, I think you may have.
Oh shit, he's gone.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, I hope he can do the tutoring for the people, but also still work for a solid school. That way it's reliable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But definitely those people are bastards for doing that shit. And also, people think they don't do that in the States, but damn good, because they're legally not supposed to, they're supposed to only say if they would hire you again or not, right? But they don't just do that. They're talking shit.
Guys, if it cuts out again, I'm gonna cash it for the night. I think one last time. Still chat, but it'll end suddenly, and then I'll see you guys again on Saturday. Did we say Saturday?
Yes.
It's Saturday
Friday
for us,
night.
yeah.
It's Saturday
Sunday morning.
at 6 p.m. Scott says, and I believe him.
Yeah,
That's what the calendar says. I don't.
Decided to do an early walk around the lake. Perhaps you guys will enjoy it. I'll try to be conscious for it.
I mean, yeah, if you're walking around, yeah.
Could be
Unless
sleepwalking.
it's weekend at Bernie's.
I'll have people walk my corpse around the lake.
Oh, no.
Well, that's weekend at Bernie's, Scott. See, that's what I was talking about.
That's
No.
weekend at Bernie's.
I know.
Gotta be dead for it.
I'm familiar with Weekend at Bernie's. I know.
I like that they had a sequel, and I'm like, it should have just been a rotted corpse, but I don't really remember the sequel anyway.
Yeah, that's.
It had a
strange.
sequel?
Yeah, there's a sequel, but I can't remember.
God.
I don't remember what happened, and I remember thinking, how is there a sequel to this? This man's dead, but they're still calling it Weekend at Bernie's. It was funny though. I love that.
This man is dead.
That should have been when they brought the necromancer in. Oh, he's gone again.
Uh-oh.
Womp womp.
I've got to put this thing on my eyes again. Well, at least I found a really good eye drop and some extra eye things, but I'm definitely going to have to put a lot of money into going and getting that treatment on them, and that's expensive, and it sucks. Now I get it why those commercials are like, are you suffering from dry eye? I'm like, how bad could that be? Oh, it's very bad. The universe is like, let's show you how bad, heifer.
You asked. The universe delivered.
They don't deliver the good stuff. It's only the shitty things, because it's easier to do shitty.
I wanted to wish for candy. Well, not me. I mean, because I'm diabetic, but
Oh my God, there were no trick-or-treaters here. None. I kept my door cracked and kept looking out there. Not one. They don't do it here, I guess.
We were hoping there wouldn't be any because Mom was like, we can't afford no candy.
I mean, I get bags of candy for Jacob anyway, so I was like, well, we'll use this just in case. But there were some good deals on candy. But I like to give out like snack crackers and like chips and stuff, but then also have some chocolate for them.
There's Wesley again.
Hey.
Why is he so
Oh, am I
quiet?
God now? Am I God?
Okay, bye everybody.